3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Kewlcast for the week. I am your host, Travis, aka T-Man Kewl, joined by my co-host.
Hi.
Hi, David. It's just us this week. Preston died in a helicopter accident. Kobe, am I right? Rest in peace.
False. False information. The CIA leaked records actually show that he's alive.
Really?
Yeah, he's living in
I didn't
Argentina.
know that. Wow. Wow. So I'll be covering his honey mustard for the week. Near the end of the episode, I will be eating raw uranium dipped in honey mustard. So stay tuned for that.
Just raw urine. That's like, well, what's refined urine?
Oh, no. Hold on now. No urine.
Urine what?
You're in my house, bitch.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, welcome to another episode. David, how are you doing this week? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm having teeth problems again.
Ooh.
So, yeah, going to the dentist
Wait a minute.
Tuesday.
Wait a minute. Actually,
Yeah?
Preston's not here. That rule doesn't apply.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna. Well, I'm already having the teeth problem, but Tuesday I'm going to the dentist to get that at least checked on. I don't know to be able to work on it. Also, right before recording, my headphones crapped out, as me and Travis discovered.
We spent quite a long time trying to sort that out. Yeah, close to 45 minutes now.
Are you serious? Holy
yeah,
crap.
it's 9:45 at the time of recording. We usually re-record at 9. So.
I know, but we got on like a little late.
Yeah.
So maybe 20 minutes. But yeah, no, because at first it was crapping out, and then I was like, well, crap, let's just in my mind, I was just thinking, let's just full send it, and if it keeps crapping out, then like, at that point, there's no episode, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But discovered on accident that MacBook actually has really good inbuilt microphone, so.
Yeah, he's not sounded too bad right now.
Oh.
Pretty neat. Running with it.
Yes,
mildly
sir.
scuffed week, but that's the charm. What
That's
week
kind of
isn't a scuffed
this
week?
Yeah. So, besides that, my week's been pretty good. Went to my grandparents' house yesterday. Stop. Yeah, no, I have an interesting watch problem.
Yeah, context for the listeners. David, I'm sure he's mentioned this before. He has a watch that goes off randomly, his digital watch. He can't figure out how to turn off this timer that goes off. And tonight, it's been every 5 minutes. It's going off. Like, it's
literally
going crazy tonight.
9:40, and earlier is 9:40, like 9:35 and 9:30.
Yeah.
I got it from my granddad, who gets it for free from the VA. I think it stands for Veterans Assistance or whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's like, Preston made a funny joke. He's like, what, he said it for his medication or something like that? And I was thinking, as funny as it is, I don't think my granddad had this long enough to really care about it, because he just kind of gets crap, and then like the next day he asks, like, hey, do you want this? And if I say yes, then I get it. If I say no, it just goes to someone else,
Yeah. Might as
well. So I genuinely have no idea who would set the alarm on this, and then why out of nowhere it's every 5 minutes now.
It's the VA, they were trying to brainwash your granddad, but he's too smart for that.
I'm kidding. No, I'm getting some weird, you will buy hearing aids.
You will pay your medical bills this month.
Oh my goodness, you do not have service-related injuries.
Your injuries were not service-related. Your injuries were not service-related.
Service-related.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But no, it was a good week. Just got back also from getting donuts. My brother started school again, so we were kind of doing a tradition from the old days of me when I used to go to school. Krispy Kreme. Yeah.
Krispy Kreme.
Yes, sir. They also got hot chocolate back, which is such a banger, because they always had the best hot chocolate.
Man.
So.
Okay, I've noticed. Never mind.
No.
That was me. What's the word I'm thinking of? broadening. No, I can't think of that. I can't. Generalizing, yeah, that word. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, every place that serves coffee, if they also serve hot chocolate, it sucks, but I kind of remembered, at least the only example I can think of to add to that is Tom Thumb. Have you ever had Tom Thumb's hot chocolate? It sucks. It's so bad. At least the one near my house.
But they have good coffee?
Yeah, they have decent coffee.
Yeah,
I really like Tom Thumb coffee.
But, I do too. Their hot chocolate sucks.
Their hot chocolate was awful.
I haven't tried their hot chocolate, no. But I was going to say, no, Krispy Kreme has terrible coffee. Terrible coffee. I might get people, like, upset and up in arms. I'm not talking about the coffee you can, like, buy and make at home. Just the coffee they have there tastes awful. Mm-hmm. But their hot chocolate is, like, S tier. Straight up. I don't know if it's, like, the same brand or whatnot or anything. I just noticed they had it back, and then they had a big brand name over it, and it's just like, I see Krispy Kreme has hot chocolate, I get excited. Yeah. Because I got rid of it for the longest time. So...
That's like me with the Burger King spicy nuggets, bro. They brought them back as ghost pepper nuggets. They weren't ghost pepper. They were just spicy nuggets. I didn't care. They tasted the same, bro. I enjoyed the hell out of them. I don't care how you bring it back. Just bring it back.
The new spicy ones or whatnot don't taste like the old ones, though. They're greasy.
I noticed that. Yeah, they're saucy. I don't like a saucy spicy, bro. Give me that dry seasoned spicy.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
And they taste more akin to, like, buffalo sauce or something.
Yeah, my mom got so excited. She was like, yo, the spicy stuff is back at Burger King. They got a bunch of spicy, like, chicken stuff. And I looked it up, and I was like, oh, all of this is, like, sauce spice. You just dipped it in hot sauce, bro. Like, I know a lot of people like that, but that's not...
Yeah. It wasn't the worst, but, like, I'll agree with you on this one. Like, the OG, the dry ones were so much better. So much. Oh, yeah. But I still want to try the spicy, like, chicken fingers from Burger King.
Oh, yeah.
Because the chicken fingers slap from there. I think I've only had a bad couple of experience with them, but for the most part. Burger King chicken's always a hit or miss, no matter how good it is.
Yeah, it's hit or miss, especially over in your city.
Yep. Dude,
you're gonna have to throw that, like, under your pillow or something at this point.
Oh my goodness. We'll keep it on for the thing of the episode so that way Preston can slap a little thing over my icon. But no, I'm serious. I did not do this for the bitter.
Oh, I know.
Just
I know, because you're genuinely tweaking over it.
Because out of nowhere, too, like, at 9, it just started doing that. Like, as soon as I get in the call, it just started doing that. It wasn't doing it earlier.
It's trying to derail us, dude.
No kidding.
That watch was programmed by a Kewlcast hater, for sure.
Kewlcast hater. Farlow, man.
Yeah, it's Farlow, man.
It's Farlow, man. He's probably taking a video of your house, breathing heavily.
Right now, yeah, he's breathing heavily. He's sneaking into my room watching me sleep.
I can't believe we did that.
Have we ever told that story?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
We can tell it without names, or do we?
Yeah. No, I don't think we have to tell the story. I think it's a best kept under wraps.
Yeah, best left. Okay. Yeah. That's your cryptic blue balls for the week, guys.
So yeah, blue balls. It's like a fucking Beavis of like blue balls.
Shut up.
How's your week been?
Man, this week has been a blink and you miss it kind of week, dude.
Oh damn!
This one has just. I genuinely like went to sleep on Monday and now it's Saturday. Like I don't understand where this week went.
Oh man.
Let me try and think here. I haven't done a whole lot. Yeah, this has been a nothing burger week. I haven't even watched any of my show. Haven't watched. Can't even give any updates there. Whole lot of nothing this week.
That does suck. Sometimes it's nice, but no, I don't really like fast. Like, I will say, even for me, this week's been kind of fast, but like, I hate nothing burger weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I'm sorry to hear that.
Because, like, I swear, dude, like, you know, every week me and my dad get together and go, like, eat Whataburger or something.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I remember Sunday we went and ate. It was like the usual, just like, oh man, well, see you later. Call me this week if you can. I was like, all right, I'll call you this week. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's all of a sudden it's Saturday, and now I feel bad because like I haven't called him, but like my brain hasn't registered any days this week. This is actually kind of scary thinking about it. This is like the worst example of like a week going fast because I can't remember any of it, dude.
That's what it is.
It's been one of those.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't either.
The government stole our week.
No. Wait. No. I remember watching this one show as a kid. Hollow Tree Hollow or whatnot. It was about a revolutionary soldier that like came through time and he's in the modern day.
Yeah.
And there's like magic and crap, and he was with this like black lady cop. And they had to like solve like magical mysteries and stuff through time. One of the episodes was focused on they had to like go into this realm. And this realm, like they had to do something within this realm. Like they had to achieve something in order to get like this artifact or whatnot. But the challenge, like what made it hard was that while they were in this like trance or whatnot, like this mental trance. So their body's still wherever they are, like their loved ones are holding them and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like they're in this mental like area where it's replicating memories, like really happy memories.
Ooh.
To like the detail, like you actually feel like you're there. And the whole idea is that the memory is trying its best, or whatever entity is causing the memory is trying its best to make you eat something in that memory. And like, you know, the revolutionary soldier, he's like, you know, he's taken back to like when the Revolutionary War was won, you know, and they're sitting there like celebrating and whatnot. He's about to take a swig of wine. He stops and looks at it, and his friend's like, "You okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm okay. Just, you know," and you know, he's really tempted to eat the wine. And then the lady, she's taken back to like when her, I guess, partner when her partner was alive. And he like made her a really good cake or whatnot, and she was about to eat it, and it started oozing this black stuff, which made her remember like, hey, wait, I'm not supposed to eat that. And then he went all like sicko mode and turned into a monster and tried killing her or whatnot. But anyway, short story short, I always get really paranoid out of nowhere. Like right before I eat something, I'm thinking, wait, what if this is a mental test?
Ooh.
I get shit like that a lot. But no, stuff like that makes me freak out. Because I'd be like, wait, I can't remember earlier this week because it's like I'm coming back into a memory. Like this memory is being simulated.
Okay.
That'll trip me out so bad.
You know, like a lot of you know pretty deeply a lot of the more mental things I've gone through.
Oh yeah.
You just kind of captured a feeling I have during those more severe moments sometimes.
Oof.
And it actually is a paranoia surrounding my vape. With
really?
that exact feeling. Like, oh, this is a mental test regarding my vape.
Oh.
Because it's like, oh shit, what if I'm like being tricked by some like grander entity to be addicted to nicotine? Like, it's some really eldritch fucking existential thoughts like that, I guess.
It's not even goofy. Like, I totally get that. Just fucking... Yeah, I know, I've always had that, especially since I've always had, like, thoughts like that, just kind of like what you'd consider, I guess, wacky thoughts like that.
Yeah.
But, until I saw that episode, which kind of, like, focused it to that specific type of thought, just like, oh man, if I eat this, I'm going to be trapped in here forever. And I'm like sitting there like pondering, okay, well, what's death in this trance going to feel like then? Like, am I going to die, or am I just going to be immortally like this age or whatnot? I don't know. I start freaking myself out a little bit. So I don't wig out fully, I guess, but I still get a little
I guess
spooked.
Take that like thought train those feelings and dial that up to like 25, and that's about
That's
like
like
kind of what happens
the
to me in a
panic.
lot of those panic attacks. Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
But yeah, that was a tangent. Anyway.
That is.
We got any more on that front, or we want to move into
No.
the topic?
I think that'd be something I'd be interested in talking about with you after the podcast.
Yeah.
It is such an interesting thing to talk about, but I guess I don't want it to get too personal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't want to air too much of that out. Anyway.
No, I get that.
So it's David's topic this week, even though it's technically my host. It was a weird situation. Anyway.
Yeah. Preston canceled last second. No diss on you, Preston. Just let the audience know. We love you, baby girl.
We love you. I'm sorry the helicopter flight went like that.
I know. I hope you're enjoying Argentina.
Yeah.
Hearts to Argentina.
Send me a postcard, actually. You know.
Well, you can't because like the CIA is like.
Well, send it through the CIA. You know.
Okay. I see.
You know how to get to us under the radar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You get under my radar.
Anyway, David's topic, or do you want to introduce it since it's your topic?
I can.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the things I've been seeing a lot lately that's kind of low-key piqued my interest out of all the kind of crappy games coming out was a game called Concord. And I don't know why, but it piqued my interest kind of like, it doesn't look like a good game, but it has such interesting concepts. And it got me thinking, like, what if this were to be like a good game? And I'm not asking, like, what if it comes out and blows us away? I just mean, like, it's kind of sad seeing something that had like interesting ideas be wasted on like such ugly, in my opinion, ugly characters, like bland graphics, no style. You know what I mean? It because the gunplay looks solid. I'll say that much. I actually do like how the guns like look. And I was watching Luke Stevens YouTuber. He was kind of playing it, talking about it, and he was like playing a couple of matches, and the guns sound and look like they play good, but everything else just kind of seems so generic about it, like the characters, the abilities. And it just kind of got me thinking about like games that come out nowadays in general, like some of the games that could be good and kind of are good. Like I enjoy Starfield. I know a lot of people don't. That's a controversial take. But, Concord. What have you seen about it? I know you told me you hadn't seen very much before this.
I've seen a very, like, brief kind of overlook of some of the characters, and I've seen a little bit of gameplay. Like, I watched... There was a character that had kind of a revolver-type weapon, and then there was a character with a big, vacuum kind of weapon. My overall thoughts on Concord while we're on it, from what little I have seen, so take everything with a grain of salt. I do, like, fully agree with you. I want to say the gunplay, but there's more to it with a game like that I've never been able to label. It's like the gun feel, like how the gun looks in the character's hands, how they shoot, how they impact. Like, that all looks really good, and there's a lot of kind of fun-looking weapons, well-animated weapons in there. And even the perspective, the angles, it all looks really clean. And it looks like this would be kind of a fun game to dick around on. Yeah. But the issue is not just the characters, the environments and everything. It reeks of the way I put it to David, not just an Overwatch clone, but an Overwatch clone to the extent of it's like an Overwatch parody you'd see in a movie. Like, it is way too, like...
When I was...
Go on. No, you...
I was going to say, when I was watching Luke Stevens play it online, I read a comment. He said, this is the type of game that you'd see kids playing in the background of some, like, Adam Sandler's movie or something.
Exactly.
Like, it's just straight up is. It looks so generic. And the characters are so ugly. I cannot get over the character design, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This,
and the one... Oh, go on.
I don't want to take this in too much of a... like, kind of, social media, blah, 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 political, blah, blah. But, woke, the feeling of woke in a bad context does exist. A lot of people want to say, people just made up the word woke. That's not a real fucking thing. You aren't valid for calling something woke. It is genuinely, like, this feeling. Like, it's so many, like, characters who are designed, like, overly quirky to the extent that they're generic.
Exactly, like that one like colorful alien girl with like the purple hair or whatnot. She can't stand still. She has to like jittery around. Like,
Yeah.
Type of girl walk up to you and say, "Oh, I have ADHD and whatever, autism, bipolar." You know, the little checklist that they have like just reeks of that.
Yeah, when you have a game that doesn't have like that much substance to it, where it's essentially just this dumping ground of characters like that, it doesn't feel genuine at all.
No, it doesn't. And I was kind of like,
it's not like some character who happens to have some quirky traits just kind of appearing in a narrative. It's like genuinely just a dumping ground for all this quirky like slop.
Like, I don't remember anybody really batting an eye when like that orange jumpsuit chick from Overwatch was like lesbian or whatnot. I remember people were kind of talking about that, like, oh, you know, she's lesbian, right? Like, you know, because a lot of guys would fawn over her because she was hot. Like, I can't admit, but you know, it's like nobody really batted an eye when Overwatch came out and said she was lesbian. But like, you have games like this that are just like, oh yeah, this robot's pronouns are he, him, and like we're gonna make the robot super quirky and generic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I don't want to hear these cringe dialogue things and watch them jit around, you know? Not to mention they're so ugly designed.
Yeah, you gotta lead with the character. You can't lead with the character's, like, quirky fucking traits. The reason people didn't freak out about Tracer was we saw Tracer's personality. We saw her in-game. We played with her long before we found out, like, who she fucks. Like,
her personality is not lesbian.
Yeah.
Her personality is Tracer.
Exactly.
So, no, kind of leads into the more broader issue that a lot of these games suffer, and people are just like, oh no, they're not woke or whatnot. And then you had the other side of it, I guess the quote-unquote culture war of being like, well, it's the Sweet Baby Inc. And there's an issue that I don't hear a lot of YouTubers, like, Sweet Baby Inc. is the plague of gaming nowadays. A lot of people don't realize it. Matter of fact, what's funny was they used on Sweet Baby Inc. website, right? You could look it up, and on their like front and center, they would have a big list of some of the major games that they worked on, and you could scroll through and see the major games like God of War, Ragnarok, Cyberpunk, you know, Valhalla, or Assassin's Creed Valhalla and whatnot. Yeah, ever since the controversies, they've just removed that, which I think is funny. If what you're doing is not that bad, like, shouldn't you be proud that you worked with Sweet Baby Inc.? Why do you gotta hide that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, the big issue that I don't hear a lot of people, like, why Sweet Baby Inc. ruins gaming. It doesn't matter if you don't buy their games or not, because a lot of times, what a monopoly, or not a monopoly is, but Sweet Baby Inc. is an investor group, not really a gaming group. Yes, they have people that, like, design games and write stories and whatnot, but they're mostly funding. And what happens is, like, let's say CD Projekt Red, right? They're working on Cyberpunk. They're you know, they got developers on it. They're paying their developers. They're paying for the software, energy, and whatnot to make the game. The investment being, hey, if I make a good game, all of this money that I spent making this game will be paid off from when people buy it. So I have to make a good game that consumers will want to buy in order to pay off my debts, right? Well, let's say you have just one consumer, right? Like the Sweet Baby Inc. They come in and they say, hey, baby girl, if you add like pronouns here and there, if you make a couple strong women and make some of these people lesbian, that like it doesn't matter if they're lesbian or not, and like make the story kind of woke, we'll give you a bunch of money. Like, you know, it's a guaranteed success. We'll just give you all that Sweet Baby Inc. money. And CD Projekt goes, well, you know, that does seem pretty tempting. So they'll take the money. At that point, why do they need to make a good game? They already have the money up front. They don't need to get consumers to buy the game because they already have the money. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get like buggy messes and this idea that, oh, this game came out trash, but we'll get a day one like bug fix or whatnot. You know what I'm talking? Like, that's just so lousy. And that's kind of how wokeness, quote unquote, is real and has infiltrated, because it's used more when a game is used as a propaganda piece instead of actually being a game or just having personality.
And you know, that kind of incentive to like not even make a game, just make it like a
a vessel.
A vessel for this. Like, it's feeding into, like, too far into the other argument, the other side as well, where it's like, you're encouraging this people to hate this shit. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You're associating it with, like, poor, unfinished games. Like, it's just not a good way to handle that kind of shit.
No, it's not. And it's one thing that I not say that, like, oh, I'm above this. I'm sure people are aware of this. I just don't hear them talking about that aspect. Like,
yeah.
Is they say, oh, the game's not selling very well, and we're going to teach these companies a lesson. Why? These companies have all the money in the world.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They already got their paycheck at the end of the day.
Exactly. And then the activist group, which, let's be honest, Sweet Baby Inc. is, they have all, they can, in their minds, they can afford to burn their money because it's for activism. It's for activism, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, not to mention a lot of these groups, I don't know about Sweet Baby Inc. themselves, but a lot of these groups are funded by the government, which is an interesting idea.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing to look into. But, no, yeah. No, but, it sucks, too, because, like I said, Concord looks like it could have had the quality and care of, and, like, if they were to make it a good game, like, personality and originality and stuff like that, I would have actually looked forward. It would have been kind of like our H1Z1 to Fortnite, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just like everybody's playing freaking Apex Legends and Overwatch too, and like we'd be over here playing Concord, you know. But no, Concord looks bad. They have some interesting ideas. They had it where it's like you could customize and tinker the actual abilities of each hero themselves.
Yep.
So imagine if the ape from Overwatch. I've never played the ape, so I don't know his old.
Winston.
So, Winston. Okay, what you remember? Ash, right? That was your main.
Yep.
Yeah, the big robot. It's like imagine if you could like change out the robot with like a horse you could ride or something like that. Just like the concept of like you can tinker your character even further. That seems kind of cool to me. That's the one original idea I like about Concord.
That does seem pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, still, it just seems to me like it could be a genuinely decent game, but it's buried under so much corporate slop that at the end of the day, I can't hold any hope for it, and I will not pay money for it.
$40. No, yeah. That's another issue about it that I guess we hadn't talked about. But yeah, when all the competitors to a game like this is free, this crap comes in $40.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No. You ain't getting my money. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. It's probably going to go free. That's what a lot of people are saying. After, like, the season 2 or whatnot, it's going to go free. And they're just going to give the people who paid for it, like, some cosmetic or something, pat on the back, you know?
Uh-huh, yeah. Fortnite moment.
So, Fortnite moment, or Overwatch.
Fortnite was handled very different with the free-to-play to paid thing. So, I guess
you still have to pay for the actual, like, Save the World mode.
Yeah, but don't, because it's been long abandoned, boys.
But
that's a different ballpark in time.
Or something like Warzone was handled pretty good. Like you have the main Call of Duty, and then they come out with like a spin-off that you can get for free, the Warzone mode.
Yeah.
And then after that, DMZ, which they integrated pretty well into the overall like game itself, main game. Like if you bought Modern Warfare 2, you could earn stuff for DMZ.
While it's brought up, I want to take a moment to show DMZ some love. DMZ was beautiful. Like, I vowed to never buy Modern Warfare 2 when I saw it, but I played DMZ, and after a month of playing that, I was like, I gotta have that. I gotta have the whole game. I want the whole experience. Like, DMZ sold Modern Warfare 2 to me, and to this day, I'll still say Modern Warfare 2, we're talking 2022 here, the new Modern Warfare 2. Was, it's one of my favorite newer Call of Duties. Like, it wasn't perfect by any means, but that was a genuinely decent game.
I really enjoyed it. The maps were solid. The gunplay, dude. And
the gunplay was crazy.
It was. And the shooting range. I'd actually just spend time in the shooting range. Like that was so fun. Not to mention, I know you didn't have this. I'm not trying to flex or anything, but this is the added layer. But the PS5 controllers, the way that they make guns feel in your hands, it's so nice. Yeah, the haptic feedback. I am a sucker for that. I know it's probably not like the biggest thing. People probably are like, oh yeah, I forget my controller can do that. But I love it personally. That it still blows me away. But
yeah, that feature is pretty charming to me.
Mm-hmm. But no, yeah, same. I remember like taking the PS4 over to your house and being, oh yeah, this is this game I was going to tell you about,
Dude,
DMZ.
Yeah, not only did I buy Modern Warfare 2, the game itself, I bought my PlayStation 4 back from David just to play that shit.
To play DMZ. This shit was so much fun. That's how much we enjoyed it. Getting on and having that actual tactical sense of like, hey, there's an enemy southeast, and like, getting together and feeling good at a game, you know what I mean? Going in, doing missions, and then escorting out, saying, hey, I want some locker space. It was so much fun. And then, of course, they abandoned it.
They abandoned it for Modern Warfare Zombies, which could have been a good move, but they abandoned that too a year later.
So
and locked it behind purchasing the $70 game. Took a free game mode, made it $70.
See, oh man, I don't even remember how I discovered DMZ either. I remember my brother was getting into Warzone, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get Warzone, because he really wanted me to play it, so I get it on the PlayStation. It takes forever to download, like anything related to Call of Duty takes forever to download. But it takes forever to download, and I get it, and I'm like, okay, damn, this is pretty. Like, this is really pretty. And the guns are nice and everything, like the tactical movement and stuff like that. It's like, I actually really like this. And I remember like genuinely playing someone, and I wasn't even playing with him, and kind of like being after him to play some with me, but it was really fun. Warzone, at least. And for context, I've never really been a huge fan of battle royales. But no, I remember just kind of like going through the menus, and like, you know how when you download something free like that that's attached to a main game, it always has in the menu like, oh, you know, you can unlock the rest of this menu or whatnot if you buy the main game, and it'll have other game modes and whatnot. Well, I had DMZ as the other free game mode, and I was just like, oh crap, DMZ, what is that? Like a mode of Warzone or whatnot? And I remember checking it out, looking it up and stuff like that. No, it's just like, it's an escape from Tarkov idea. I was like, oh shit, I really want to Escape from Tarkov. So I remember booting that up, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is peak.
Yeah, man. Peak. I'm still in love with that game mode. Don't play it anymore, of course, because I don't think you really can.
No.
You can, but it's not what it used to be. It's been abandoned, you know. A lot of the player base has kind of soured.
Yeah. Probably got a lot of cheaters left behind and whatnot.
Yeah. That was always the problem with Warzone. I guess that kind of circles back to one of the best examples of how modern gaming has gone bad is Call of Duty in general.
Yeah.
Because we're genuinely unironically releasing $70, $80 games and still releasing like skins in an item shop, like $20 skins and battle passes, and not really, in a lot of cases, really not delivering a final like finished product to begin with.
Not only that, but it's like less than the product before.
Yeah, we're taking away features and selling it back to you.
Oh man. But like, hey, at least you can play as like, what is it, Nicki Minaj?
And Nicki Minaj, Snoop Dogg, Cheech and
Chong.
Chong. God.
Yeah, you can play as Snoop Dogg in a World War II boots on the ground game.
Man, everybody want to be Fortnite without actually being free.
Exactly.
That's the issue. A lot of people say Fortnite and Battle Pass has ruined everything, but the issue is like Fortnite is free to play, and they're dropping free game modes everywhere.
Not to mention, like, basically most of the stuff that you get in a Fortnite Battle Pass, yes, not the most important stuff, but most of the stuff you get for free.
Like, exactly, yeah. The quality they deliver in their game to begin with, you can not enjoy it, but you have to recognize that's a pretty good game with a lot of content that's available for free. They have earned their right to sell a battle pass and some skins on the side. Like you can.
Not to mention, it is so, sorry, go on.
No, you go ahead.
I say not to mention, it is so cool playing as like Anakin Skywalker or Korra from Legend of Korra. I just can't get over that.
There is I can't disagree with you. Well, I know a lot of people are like, bro, they're selling you. You're buying skins, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
You're being a consumer.
I get it, but like being able to play as Rick Grimes.
Yeah.
I can play as John Wick, like licensed John Wick, bro. I can play as Captain America, and right now I can hop in and actually have the shield and stuff. Speaking of which, I want to get back into Fortnite with the Marvel stuff going on right now.
Yeah, I actually saw that, and I was gonna say something, but I just kind of figured everybody's not really.
Spencer poked me with it recently.
Oh yeah.
He brought that up to me, and kind of sold me because there was this game mode back in the day when Infinity War. It was like that time between Infinity War and Endgame where everyone was hyped for Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
They had the two game modes at various points. The Thanos game modes. Yeah. And the second one they did was one team was Thanos and the Chitauri, and the other was like the Avengers, but they had the actual like items. You could get Cap shield, you could get Iron Man's gauntlets, you get Hawkeye's bow, and that was some of the like most fun I've had on Fortnite. So seeing a lot of those items back in this new season, I'm kind of like, oh man, I gotta hop in.
Yeah, but after that like 20-hour update.
Oh, damn it! You're right.
Yeah, that's why. I guess I saw the trailer for it, and I'm not trying to be like doomer or anything, but I saw the trailer for it, and I was just like, damn, that would be fun if I could get anybody to play Fortnite. Yeah. Like nobody plays Fortnite, so I was just like, damn. I still gotta play by myself. I had a weird issue updating. So I had to delete the game, and I'm going to have to reinstall the entire game. But thankfully, that's one thing I love about the PS5 is it downloads shit so fast.
Yeah, can't say the same for the PS4.
No, at least you can still play it.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm really happy with how long the PS4 is lasting. Honestly, I know a lot of like the PS4, like then people developing games for the PS4 is rooting the catalog for the PS5, and I'm thinking why? Like, the PS5 still has so many advantages that's worth buying it, in my opinion. But I'm really happy. Like, I'm happy that you're able to play games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit's still optimized for the PS4. Like, that's so consumer-friendly.
Yeah. A lot of people are complaining about that, especially with Call of Duty circling back. Everyone's like, bro, you guys are holding yourselves back. And I could see, like, if GTA 6 was optimized for PS4, like, no.
True.
But like with games like Call of Duty where it's like the same game every year, at a certain point it is going to be like, why are you even still leaving these people behind?
Yeah, you want the biggest player base as possible too.
Yeah.
And like if you look at all the numbers, most people still play on their PS4. Like not many people will have a PS5.
And it's really easy to say that because you know, I'm still on PS4. I'm not getting a PS5 anytime soon due to financial reasons, but...
And I only got one because I happened to be in the position to, like, not only buy it, but to be able to, like, have a immediate willing buyer of my PS4 to make up half of the money for the purchase. So that worked out really well, to be honest. I think it's so funny how you sold me the PS4.
and then bought it back eventually.
And then bought it back.
I let you have your time with it, and then when it was convenient to sell it, I bought it back. That really worked out well, man.
That really did. No, I think about that.
We just passed her around, huh?
Honestly, hey, she's still working though. Still kicking.
She's still kicking. She's holding my mouse right now, so it doesn't bump the Discord screen.
No, yeah.
But yeah, it's really easy being in that last gen perspective. Like it sucks getting left behind.
It does.
It did on the PS3 too. This just happens with consoles, man. But like Cyberpunk not having that new update.
Oh yeah.
And then like every time we see a new game we want to play, like I have to go in and vet it. Like, is this even supported on PS4? Like, Kind of sucks, but I'm glad a lot of franchises are still kind of holding out for us.
Yep. Yeah. Oh man. Even Concord I saw was going to be coming out for the PS4, which was like, okay.
I'll definitely check it out with you if it goes free.
Yeah, no, if it goes free, I definitely want to check it out.
Yeah.
No, it's such an interesting topic because, like, I could almost see myself, and it's almost like it's disappointing. Like, you would almost like it that it's disappointing that it looks so bad. You know, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could be excited for something like that, kind of an alternative to Overwatch. Because I don't really like the new.
Oh, I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah, kind of like
Overwatch.
A more niche Overwatch.
Yeah.
Kind of less tainted by the Overwatch community.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like how I really enjoyed H1Z1. Like, it seems so not detached from Battle Royale, but like it seemed like its own thing. That it was actually fun. H1Z1.
Yeah, it was really charming. H1Z1, I miss the height of that.
Gunplay was so good. I remember you get like finding a crossbow.
Yeah, man.
And the ATVs and stuff. Oh man.
That was a really fun arcadey battle royale.
Yeah.
Like even more arcadey than Fortnite somehow, but less in the aesthetics.
Yeah. No, yeah, I remember the pre-matches, like you could kind of mess around.
Yeah,
with
man.
People and stuff.
Running around,
yeah,
screaming at people.
Oh yeah, and people would be popping in, and we'd just be screaming at that. But no, the gameplay felt kind of like early, kind of like how almost DMZ felt.
Yeah.
In a way, just that tactical sense. The map was huge too. I remember. I don't know if I
agree with the tactical comparison, because I remember the gunplay feeling very arcadey. That's why I say it's arcadey, but that's what made it fun to me.
Yeah, I guess the movement and stuff like that felt more tactical than something like Fortnite.
Yeah,
because Fortnite you can't really lay down, or the crouching is kind of like,
I don't know.
That was the crouching works.
PUBG has always had my eye. That's a game I've never played,
True.
but it's always well. I played the mobile version, but that's
I remember playing the mobile and miss the classic where you made the clay snails.
Yeah.
I literally had my phone out just playing PUBG.
PUBG. That was, that little era, like PUBG mobile and Call of Duty mobile. That was kind of fun. I kind of really fucked with that.
Never got to the Call of Duty mobile, but it looked fun.
I did a little bit. That was some of the more fun Call of Duty multiplayer gameplay I've had. Just because it felt like everyone's on mobile, so everyone sucks. Therefore, I'm not doing ass constantly.
True.
I don't know.
And then I remember watching like Spiffing Brick coming out, being like, "Oh yeah, you can hook up a mouse and keyboard to the mobile version and like dog on other people playing." Man, I don't like PC supremacist or whatnot. Like they have to actively go on and ruin the experience for other gamers. I feel like a lot of times.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've bitten that pill out of spite for how long I was on console and kind of at the brunt end of some of that, to where like I swallowed that pill immediately, as soon as like not swallowed that pill. That was I was just immediately like, yeah, any advantage I can get, fuck everyone else. Like I'm taking it, man.
No. Like I am A-okay with. It's not even auto aim. Like games that have cross compatibility with computer and console. That people are like, oh, console players suck because they get auto aim. It's not actually auto aim. It just slows it down when you aim. I'm for that. I am so for that. With the controller, yeah, no. And stuff like that. And for context, I don't. You know what? I don't even need to vent myself like to the audience. The audience can just take my opinion, cry. Cope.
Damn.
No, I was gonna say, and this is coming from the perspective of like having played online games on the computer. It's like I still hate that just mindset of this game can't work like 4,000 frames per second.
Yeah, no, I will agree with that. Like, even like when you are on PC and I go into like researching a game like Medieval Dynasty, like, okay, how do I get this game to run just reasonably? And I go into every forum and everyone's like, well, you can take your frames from 60 to 170,000 by like you can go into your game files and you can make these bushes look a tiny bit better. It's like everyone there is trying to min-max the game to make it look perfect. Goodness. Where I'm just trying to get it to function on the lowest graphics possible, dude. I don't like the PC. I've never liked PC gamers and their superiority complex and their just like need to like, I can't play it if it's below 120 frames, dude. I can't even touch the game if it's not like.
It's so poorly optimized. I had like a 1 frame stutter. Yeah. Like, the game is, I can only play it in 60 frames per second. Oh man, no.
Yeah, I hate it.
I kind of almost feeds into like why gaming is so ruined, because like you'll genuinely have good games come out and people are like, oh, it's so poorly it doesn't exactly fit, like it doesn't come in my house, and like, anyways, but like
I just kind of understood where you were going with that.
But no, yeah. But like these top tier corporate slop will come out and you're like, oh, this game's awful, and then they buy it and they play it.
Yep.
It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Like, I hate Call of Duty so much, let me go buy it.
Yeah, like that meme, how my homies are gonna find me when I purchase Black Ops 6 and it's actually terrible and it shows that like weird creature. If they sent you that one.
You might have. I haven't seen some of the more recent ones you sent me.
Oh, okay.
This was recent.
No, this is kind of a bit ago, maybe last month. But no, it's like, if you know it's gonna be awful, why fucking buy it?
Yeah.
That's always pissed me off. I only bought Modern Warfare 2 because I was so disenfranchised from Black Ops 3. I know. Sue me, but Black Ops 3 I did not like coming from like Modern Warfare 2 and like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3. You know what I mean? That type of gameplay. I didn't like all the double jumps and weird crap like that.
No, I'm not gonna diss you for that, even though Black Ops 3 is my favorite game. Black Ops 3 is only a great game if you're like a hardcore zombies
fan. Yeah.
If you're not a hardcore like zombies guy buying every DLC, Black Ops 3 honestly sucks pretty bad. I did not like the multiplayer. I did not like the campaign. So, I agree.
To be fair, yeah, and even then, I kind of was almost getting into a hardcore zombies like mindset at the time. Mm-hmm. But like when the game came out, the only map that was on was that like
Shadows.
Shadows of Evil. I did not like that map, man. I did not like it.
I hated Shadows of Evil on launch. It was really bad on launch, and it was a really bad starter map because you're introducing all this weird shit.
Yep. I didn't like Gubblegums. I didn't like all this weird crap. I was just like, I want to just go into a zombies match, build myself up, die, and then restart. Like, Gobblegums, that's goofy, you know what I mean? To be fair, I kind of was like, I don't know. I was just disenfranchised with the whole thing, and it's like, I ain't touching this. I didn't even know they had, like, Origins remastered until I met you, Travis.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been kind of recent. The remaster pack, Zombies Chronicles, came out, like, almost 2 years after release, so it was pretty late. Pretty late to the game. Yeah, I'll agree with you. I almost quit Zombies myself, and when it came out, I wrote Black Ops 3 as awful as well because of Shadows. But then they went and they tweaked it. They made the Gobblegums work better. They made the worms work better. They fixed that a lot to the point where Shadows, most people, myself included, will say it's one of the best maps.
Which I don't doubt. I've never really played it since. So
yeah,
I'll take your word for that.
I don't blame you for writing it off though. Don't get me wrong. I don't blame you because I was the same exact boat.
But man, going to Preston's house, just actually sinking my teeth into a like Black Ops 2 Origins.
Yeah, man.
Man, that was some of the most fun I've had in a bit.
I agree, man. Origins shout out.
Origins
Love
shout
Origins.
out.
Got its own
Whoa.
damn tier on the Zombies tier list. Go check out that
man.
video, by the way, guys.
Honestly, yeah, plug. Oh man, what were we talking about?
Yeah, where were we going with this? This has been a rambling one.
This has. I mean, I kind of like it because they're all rambling with the actual topic in mind instead of just rambling. Like, oh, that reminds me when I was like 5, you know, kind of like that. I don't mind that when we do that. This is a pretty good topic or idea, I guess. I like it.
Yeah. Anyway.
I didn't want to say that too, patting myself on the back. I went to go say it like, man, I really enjoy this topic.
You sucking your own pee-pee over there?
Stop.
You ringing your own
family
bell?
friendly. Family friendly. Anyways,
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to eyeball the time on the recording, by the way, because I can't tab out.
Oh, no, it's 54 minutes.
Okay.
So,
Sweet.
still got like a good 20 minutes.
My train of thought has been thrown off, though. I don't know where to...
It has. It really has. I was trying to remember, like, where were we even going before the zombies thing?
We're covering all the boards, I guess.
Yeah. I actually... My mother owns a Xbox Series S, and she got the Starfield through Game Pass. I know everybody kind of dissed on it, and I was kind of clowning on it too when it first came out, from what I'd seen. And it's one of the situations where if I had listened to the YouTubers, like everything they said, I would have been like, oh yeah, if the game was like that, I would not like it. But then I actually play the game out of curiosity, and it's not like what they said. I actually enjoyed it.
Right.
I think it's pretty fun. I get the whole loading screens and whatnot, but that's kind of also, I feel like, the area that you load into is so massive. And I don't know, I don't feel like people take their time with that game, if that makes sense. I feel like it is almost like computer whiny, like, oh my goodness, I have to like run to the spot, like do activities, and then run back to my ship, and then like do a loading screen. Oh my goodness. Granted, at launch it was kind of doo-doo. You had to like load into your ship, then load into the chair, and then load into the map, and then load to your spot, load to the atmosphere, and then load to the surface, and then load out of your ship.
Yeah. I feel
That
like...
was pretty bad.
I can't really comment on that game too much, but I feel like a lot of that mentality came from being spoiled by post-launch, more recent No Man's Sky, and how seamless that game really is with space travel.
It really is.
And from what I understand, No Man's Sky is also a lot more infinite than Starfield, right?
It is. No, yeah. I think No Man's Sky's largest game. Well, when so many games come out titled as infinite, it's hard to say what's actually larger.
Yeah.
Because I know Minecraft technically isn't infinite, but it technically is infinite. Like, it has the Farlands or whatnot. But even those go on for infinity.
Are the Farlands still in the game? I thought we swapped that out on both versions for a long time ago with a genuine world border.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think there is a definitive border you can't pass.
Okay. Okay, then maybe the Minecraft world is no longer infinite.
It's still massive, though.
Oh, no, yeah, I think it's the size of either Jupiter or Neptune. Or the other blue planet that has a funny name that I don't feel like saying.
But yeah, in my opinion, if you're never going to reasonably hit the end of it without, like, dedicating months to hitting that border, it is infinite. Which Minecraft falls under that category. I think No Man's Sky also has, like, a technical limit.
It's larger than our galaxy by a good shot.
Yes, that's what I heard.
I don't... Yeah. I wouldn't even know how to tell if there's a border there or not.
I'd say considering the scale of genuine space travel and the genuine technical space in between each planet, I'd say No Man's Sky definitely would be
Is
the
largest, yeah.
biggest, one of the biggest,
And
at least in mainstream. You could probably point me to some other space travel PC game from like a couple of years ago that's technically bigger, but
larger, yeah. At least No Man's Sky is the most graphically impressive way to do that.
yes.
That's what I'm saying. When you have games that are like, oh well, actually they're both the same size because they're infinite. It's like, well, I'm gonna look at No Man's Sky versus this like 1992 computer game and be like, yeah, I'm gonna play No Man's Sky. I don't want to look at a flat image.
Yeah.
You know, it's still technically a marvel from its time, but games like that. But I think I even read somewhere that No Man's Sky that like you can genuinely, without using a warp drive, fly from one solar system to another.
Yep.
And it will actually take like however long it takes to do that at warp speed, not like hyperdrive speed, but just warp speed.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I know, I will say this. If you go into Starfield expecting it to be No Man's Sky, though, you will be disappointed.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people kind of did that.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people were wanting, like, No Man's Sky Skyrim.
Yeah, and it kind of is to an extent, but it's in a different way. It tackles space exploration from a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the complaints that I see people talking about Starfield, those issues are in No Man's Sky. Like, oh, the planets are barren and they're samey. Yeah, look at No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
What do you actually do on a planet when you land on it? It's like, what I find more appealing about Starfield over No Man's Sky is that the sense of scale is much greater than No Man's Sky, because planets actually have different biomes on the same planet. Like, if you land at the poles, it'll be colder, and then if you land at the equatorial parts, it'll be like more deserty or whatnot. Or there's different biomes like forest or plains or mountains, etc. Buildings to like compare to.
Yeah. And
people will say, well, Starfield's too, like, you see one cave, you've seen it all. Once again, have you ever played No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
The buildings in that game are literally the same. Even the different types of buildings are the same buildings with just like different things scattered around them. So Starfield, I think, is a good game.
You have to... There's, like, an expectation, and I respect it because it's kind of, like, almost childlike to an extent, where you see a game like that coming out and you're expecting, like, genuine, like, real-life quality. You can do anything in this game. And then it comes out and you have to kind of take a step back and realize this is a game. Like...
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna have all that. I kind of caught myself doing that with Red Dead Redemption 2 when it first came out. I'd kind of almost set the bar too high for myself, where, like, I went into the game and it was like, oh, dude, this is genuine real-life cowboy simulator. Like, I can go, like, marry some chick and have kids and buy a house in this, like,
ranch.
I can own a ranch, and there's going to be genuine in-depth mechanics. And I had to, like, take a step back and realize, like, this is a game with a narrative it's trying to tell. Like, I can't expect genuine real life from a game, you know?
Exactly. And it's like you have to step back and be like, okay, is what the game trying to actually offer me fun? And when I look at Starfield, the story is absolute dog water, like hot dog water level of nastiness. It's really woke, the story at least. So I can see that turning people off. But in terms of gameplay itself, it is fun. I like the gunplay, the crafting solid, making your own ship. Exploration is fun. You know, it's the same as No Man's Sky. You have to just really like that type of exploration, I guess, which I do.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of all there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the story and world building is nowhere near as good as like say Skyrim.
Right.
But you know, it'd be worth like maybe $40-$50.
Word. Yeah, Starfield, even despite the technical issues, not something I was deeply invested in. I don't know enough about it. Don't really know.
True. It also does. The stereotype is true. It does feel very much like a Bethesda game. Like it almost has. I almost kind of have like a nostalgia when playing it, like when I used to play Skyrim.
That kind of Bethesda jank.
Mm-hmm. But there is a level of like satisfaction or style that I enjoy from Bethesda. That makes sense.
No, I agree with that. I don't consider Bethesda's kind of style bad. It's just, it's never been something I've been able to sink my teeth into, and I have tried quite a lot.
Fair. I know I was like that with Black Ops 1. That game had such a unique style to all the other Black Ops, and it actually gave me a headache looking at it. Like, I'm not saying a headache because I found it annoying or anything like that. Like, it genuinely just, it hurt my eyes to look at to the point of giving me a headache when I would try to play it for a long time. I don't know why. I never got into that game, not because it's a bad game or anything like that, just the graphics. Man, that's sick.
That's interesting, because that's the game that got me into Call of Duty.
That would have been Modern Warfare 2 for me.
Yeah, I never touched the Modern Warfare, the old Modern Warfares until way later.
Man.
So, I remember I was at a friend's house. They had a Wii. And... oh, what? Yeah.
No, I forget that they actually came out with Black Ops for the Wii.
Yeah, Black Ops on the Wii. I don't remember it being outright bad, but that was also my first experience, so I didn't have anything to judge it off of.
No, they weren't actually that bad, I thought.
Because, like, in my mind, Call of Duty was just, like, this old, like, PS2, like, World War II games. Like, who cares about Call of Duty, right? And then I get over to my friend's house, and they're like, yeah, I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops, and I play this, and it's crazy fun. Like, the shit that was happening in that campaign was so crazy. And then, come to find out, crucial, like, canon event in Travis's life right here, there's a zombies mode? What? What is this? But yeah, I fell in love with that game, and immediately went home. I was like, alright, Dad, you making a purchase. You making a purchase, buddy.
This ain't a negotiation.
This ain't no negotiation. I need that Black Ops 1.
This is a need. This is a ration. When winter hits, Black Ops 1 is important. Yeah. Oh, man. It's funny because I got into it from a very multiplayer experience. I would always play the multiplayer. Modern Warfare 2, going over to my granddad's house, because actually it's my granddad that was really into those games. Our family wasn't as much. My dad liked the Ghost Recon games for the PS2, and so we get the PS3, and I remember going over to my granddad's house, and like he's playing these like weird missions where he's like in a submarine and it's icy outside and whatnot, or he's at an airport. Haha, I know that mission. But matter of fact, they didn't even let me watch whenever that mission would come up. But anyways, I wasn't allowed to play that mission either as a kid. Yeah. Which I respect. But but no, just going over to my granddad's house and just like taking turns passing the controller around while everybody's kind of eating dinner, just seeing how good you could do in a match. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was so much fun. And he had Modern Warfare 2, and we'd play it sometimes with him on the phone, and just meeting people, playing over the phone. And then they kind of had a mode where you could have... It was kind of like a zombies mode, but it was really not. You had to like fortify this area, and these spec ops would try to infiltrate you. They're come and kill you in waves, and you'd have to just hold them off indefinitely until you died. That was kind of fun, but it wasn't what I wanted, and it ended after so many rounds. Yeah. So of course, when I get my hands on Black Ops 2,
I can't speak on the old version, but I know Modern Warfare 2019 did one. And my issue with that mode was it didn't have the satisfying progression that zombies had to the rounds, where it's like, okay, this is kind of fun for a few rounds, and then you hit, like, let's say round 8 or wave 8, and all of a sudden it's sending like 50 juggernauts at you. It's like all of a sudden the game wants you dead. There's no surviving. So I could never get into Modern Warfare, their take on the survival wave-based game modes. It didn't seem like they wanted you to play it for long at all. So I was just
And that was the problem I had with like the Modern Warfare 2 and 3 versions, was it was like right as you started getting into it, oh, that's the end of it, like you had to evac now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good point. But no, the campaigns were fun in those days.
Oh, yeah.
Modern Warfare 2, 3, and you had Black Ops 1, didn't get into that. Oh yeah, Ghosts. Okay, sue me, but I actually enjoyed, was it Modern Warfare or Black Ops Ghosts?
Oh, it was just Call of Duty Ghosts.
Okay, Call of Duty Ghosts. That one was fun. The shotguns were so nice in that game. Go on.
I agree 100%. Campaign is all I can really speak on, but I actually loved that campaign. That was a fun game.
I don't think I ever played the campaign on that one, actually. I'm just thinking, I have no idea.
There's a dog.
I
don't know, that was so charming to me. They actually had a dog who was a main character, and you actually, like... I don't think you played as him for a mission, but you were, like, on a camera on his back, and you kind of had to give him commands and get him to this certain point in the mission.
Okay, that does sound pretty cool.
I don't know. I really am a modern human being. You put a dog in something and make it a genuine character, and I'm gonna like it.
He's the consumer. But, yeah. I remember they had a funny map where, like, the kind of icon about it was that it had a big old sign for, like, a hot dog stand. It's just a hot dog dude waving at you with a ball cap or something.
Yeah.
And at the end of
the the voice crack. I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
No.
Oh. And at the end of the match, it would have a nuke go off and just...
Dude, Ghost did a lot of charming stuff with his maps like that.
It really did.
There was, like, the one I remember was the gas station map where, like, you had a big overhead, like, for the pumps, the gas pumps. And then something would happen, a bomb would go off throughout the match, and it would tilt over. It would, like, fall over onto its side and become this big wall in the middle of the map. So it was,
oh, yeah! Okay, I remember now, yeah.
And then I think I saw something very recently where you have some sort of map that genuinely would get, like, nuked mid-match, and it went from this genuine, like, couple of buildings to, like, rubble for the rest of the map. Like, it completely changed the map.
I think that was the hot dog stand one. If it happened or something. I may have to go back and look at it, those memories. And then it had this, like, one skyscraper that would genuinely collapse as the round went on. Yeah. And at the end, I think it would just totally collapse. Yeah, man, Ghost was something else.
Like, I still look back on Ghosts, and while I wasn't deeply involved in it, I don't see why it got so much hate.
I know!
I don't understand why it's written off as, like, one of the worst Call of Duties. Like, it was genuinely trying to innovate, and it was genuinely doing some charming shit. I don't get it.
Which kind of ties back to the original topic. Like, a game tries to innovate, it gets shat on for, like, not being the same. And then, so the game's like, okay, well, we'll be the same. Then it gets shat on for not innovating. Very frustrating.
Yeah, that's such a vicious cycle. Especially in Call of Duty, the community.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, they're so awful about that.
But before we skip over Ghost, the big thing that I actually genuinely loved, what was it? The aliens?
The extinction mode?
Extinction mode. Oh my goodness. That was a very good take on the whole, like, if you're gonna have zombies but build up a character outside of zombies.
Yep.
That was such a good take on that. Like, getting a loadout, like, upgrading. I think they had perks. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. But, like, that was such a good game mode. I wish they had more maps and whatnot.
Man, the issue with that was, of course, I gotta clarify, I was very young when Ghost came out. And I was, like, high off the BO2 hype, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, it comes out, and I don't have. I was not a kid who had a family who really had much internet involvement at this time, so news got twisted a lot. So to me, Ghosts was built up as this game like, oh dude, the multiplayer is gonna be like, you throw a grenade at a wall and the wall gets destroyed so you can run through it. And then it was like, yeah, it's gonna have the best zombies mode too. So I build up this image of this game in my mind, and it's just another Call of Duty with an alien mode. So I was like,
no, that's
give me zombies.
No, that's funny. Like, that ties back into earlier, just like, it's real life. you're gonna get deployed, and you're gonna like come out of you're gonna serve 4 years, you're gonna get out, you're gonna come home and find
booting up this game's multiplayer signs you up for the US Army.
Yeah, and your wife that you haven't even married yet is already cheating on you. Oh my goodness, that's just childlike innocence. That is so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna blow up a wall, so I'm gonna be able to run through it. That's that sums up perfectly how I would think of stuff as a kid.
Dude, I wouldn't mind a big section of an episode dedicated to like video game rumors and how we thought about like, dude, I can't wait for the Xbox 720 stuff like that.
Oh my goodness. Or just like, I totally thought No Man's Sky was something it wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a space exploration game for the longest time. So yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that would be a good topic idea actually. Yeah, the audience needs to keep up. Make sure that
keep up, guys.
Yeah. We talk about interesting stuff on here.
Another game that got shit on, another Call of Duty that got a little overly shit on was Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. I only hated it because I just remember like it would keep crashing.
Okay, that's completely valid. I just feel like, of course, yeah, by the time Infinite Warfare comes, I get the community's feelings of like, get rid of advanced movement. We don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
But when Advanced Warfare came out, that was genuinely pretty unique and pretty fun to play with.
Oh no, it was. It actually was a cool innovation.
Yeah. And another campaign that got overly hated, that was a pretty fun campaign, and I enjoyed Exo Zombies quite a bit, and everyone fucking hated Exo Zombies.
That's because you had to pay like 20 or...
Okay, I get that, but when it comes to discussing zombies back in this era, the kind of sentiment is 90% of it you have to pay DLC to play. And I understand that. If you buy the base game, wanting Exo Zombies, you're not getting any Exo Zombies. But, I don't consider that a valid complaint. Because you kind of have to carry that complaint to even Origins. You know, like...
Oh, yeah.
You can't play Origins base game.
No, but Town and, Transit were very solid maps.
Yes.
Launch.
People would kill you for saying Transit is solid, but I agree with you, Transit is solid.
No, it's solid. I know it has its annoyances, but like compared to other launch maps, I don't actually know other launch maps are pretty good. I just remember being a kid, waiting for my parents to pay full price for Advanced Warfare. You boot it up, you go to play multiplayer, it keeps crashing because they thought it would be a great idea to give the characters breathing animations. So you're like, okay, I want to check out at least zombies. You go to check it out, it takes you to the PlayStation Store, and just immediately like, I'm not playing this game.
Yeah.
By the time Black Ops 3 came out, I think I was just so like over the whole idea of just like, oh, now there's heroes in the game. Whoa.
Yeah.
And the fucking like chests to get cosmetics and items. Whoa.
That was genuinely I'd stand by that's the worst implementation of microtransactions in a game was the BO3 crates.
Oh my goodness.
Because someone did the math at the time, you could pay like $10,000 and still not get the item you want. Because the RNG was just that unforgiving with those stupid crates.
Yeah.
Awful. Rancid. And then it got to the point where it was genuine pay to win, like some of the Marshals, the Olympia, shit like that.
Oh yeah, it was just, like actual guns or...
Yes, they were locked behind that, and they were genuinely great guns that would just severely like carry a match. It was awful.
I just remember being like, oh yeah, I want to progress this character. You need to like open the chest. You need to open the chest. It just was so bad. And then I got to play Shadows of Origin. Yeah. And it's, oh my goodness, it's so true, bestie. But then I just got to load up Shadows of Evil. I'm just like, this shit sucks. I'm not playing the Black Ops game. And then I held that sentiment for a good long while. World War II came out. I was not going to get that game. What was it? What came out in World War II? Was it
after World War II would have been Black Ops 4, I think?
Oh, for real? Oh, yeah. Forget BO4 is the thing. Oh, man.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Okay. Yeah, no. Then after that was Vanguard? Or Modern Warfare 2019?
No, Vanguard was way later. Vanguard was like a couple years ago. It would have been 2019 after Black Ops 4. Modern Warfare 2019.
Which I saw little to nothing about 2019, actually.
That was a genuinely good game.
Okay.
That was actually, it's in my top 3 multiplayers in a Call of Duty for sure.
If it's anything like Modern Warfare 2, which it kind of looked like, I would say yeah. I would agree.
It was kind of the genesis of the newer advanced movement. Like, it introduced tac sprinting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think whatever the fuck slide canceling is, I don't even know what that is. But some weird shit happening with the slides. But I had a lot of fun with that one. That multiplayer.
But we won't talk about how you got banned.
I didn't get banned.
Oh, okay.
Did I?
Anyways, multiplayer.
Oh, I did get banned. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Yeah, guys. Where are we at time wise?
120. So.
Oh boy, yeah. Let's wrap it
up.
Anyway, guys. Thank you for watching for the week. This has definitely been an all over the place one, but
no, not even.
Shut up! Don't start an argument right here at the end. I will beat your ass into next Sunday. You son of a bitch. I have been your host, TManKewl5355. You can find me under that username on YouTube. Joined by my co-host.
Hi.
David, aka Duck and Rules. I love him. I'm gonna kiss him.
I'm gonna fart as well.
Man. Anyway, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify. Well, Spotify exists. Spotify.
Even though, do we even have a strong audience in Spotify?
Do we have a strong audience anywhere?
We do on YouTube. We have almost 30 subscribers on YouTube, but do we even have anything on Spotify?
I don't know. I've never checked the stats.
I'm checking it right now. Anyways, I'll let you finish.
Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just the Kewlcast podcast. Search that in, you'll find us. We upload the podcast on Tuesdays, 12 p.m. CST. Gaming channel videos, even though we're on a mild hiatus right now. I don't know when the next one will be. Those can be typically found on Fridays at 12 p.m. CST. And I think that's all the bases covered.
Yep.
Now, remember
to
stay Kewl. Now, wait a minute. The episode's not over. Welcome to this week's version of Honey Mustard. I've got my uranium rock right here. And I've got my overly liquid honey mustard, right?
It's been irradiated by the rock.
And, yeah, let's just